Assalomu alaykum, hurmatli yurtdoshlar. UZREPORT TV telekanali o'zining to'g'ridan-to'g'ri efirlarini davom ettiradi. Biz yana bir bor jonli efirdamiz. Bizni endi tomosha qilayotganlar uchun aytib o'tamiz. Bugun 1-sentyabr kuni mamlakatimizning mustaqillik kuni keng miqyosda nishonlanmoqda. Shunday bo'lishiga qaramasdan 1-4-sentyabr kunlari oldin ham ko'p bora ta'kidlaganimizdek, mamlakatimizda Islamic Development Bank, ya'ni Islom taraqqiyot bankining yillik yig'ilishi bo'lib o'tishi rejalashtirilgan. Bugun yig'ilishning 1-kuni, biroq ertaga 2-sentyabr kuni rasmiy ochilish marosimi bo'lib o'tadi. Bugundan bu yig'ilishning tadbirlari boshlangan. Yuqorida ham ko'p bora aytib o'tganimizdek, bu yig'ilish doirasida a'zo 57 mamlakatdan bir qancha vakillar, bundan tashqari 2000 dan ortiq biznes doira vakillari, tadbirkorlar, ommaviy axborot vositalari xodimlari ishtirok etmoqda. Bugun erta tongdan yig'ilishning tadbirlari protokolga ko'ra bo'lib o'tmoqda va yana shu narsani aytib o'tishimiz kerakki, bir qancha imzolash, ya'ni memorandumlarni imzolash marosimlari ham bo'lib o'tdi. Tashkilotning prezidenti Muhammad Sulaymon Al-Jasir ham shaxsan bu yig'ilishda ishtirok etmoqda. U 29-avgust kuni mamlakatimizga tashrif buyurgan edi va yana yuqorida ham aytib o'tdik, prezident yaqindagina saylangan va O'zbekiston uning ilk xorijiy tashrifi bo'lib turibdi. Va bizda mehmonlar bor, ularning fikrlari va aynan bu yig'ilishdan ko'zlangan maqsad xususida so'raymiz va ular General Council for Islamic Banks and Financial Institutions, ya'ni moliya institutlari va islomiy banklar bosh assambleyasining bosh kotibi Abdulillah Belatik. Mr. Abdulillah Belatik, come here please. Good afternoon, welcome to our country. Is this your first visit to Uzbekistan?
First of all, yes, thank you for the invitation for this talk. This is indeed my first visit to the country, and I'm really happy about this, and I'm sure it will not be the last. There will be many others to follow.
Bizda tarjimon ham bor, tarjimon yordamidan ham foydalanamiz. Assalomu alaykum.
Assalomu alaykum. Avvalo suhbatga jalb qilganingiz uchun alohida rahmat deyman. Bu meni O'zbekistonga birinchi tashrifim va o'ylaymanki, bu samarali bo'ladi va eng oxirgisi bo'lmaydi.
And Mr. Abdulillah, what do you think? How important to organize this annual meeting of Islamic Development Bank in Uzbekistan?
Well, I think it's very important and it is timely because Uzbekistan is a very important country for the Islamic community and the Organization for Islamic Cooperation. So it is just natural for Uzbekistan to be participating in this and to participating in the move to see how the economic development from the Islamic perspective can participate in the economic development of Uzbekistan. So I think maybe it should have been done long before, but it's already very good that it is done right now.
Haqiqatan ham juda ham muhim tadbir. Shu bilan birga aytishimiz kerak, O'zbekiston aynan Islom taraqqiyot banki davlatlari ichida juda ham muhim davlat hisoblanadi va O'zbekistonda bo'layotgan bu anjuman aynan O'zbekistonda iqtisodiy barqarorligiga nazar tashlash va uni islomiy moliya bilan, islomiy iqtisodiy barqarorlik bilan hamohang jihatda rivojlantirish imkonini yaratib beradi.
And what do you think, how comfortable are the opportunities with cooperation with this Islamic Development Bank?
I think in general, not only the Islamic Development Bank, but the representatives of the Islamic economy in general, and there are many. Of course, the Islamic Development one is the biggest and is a development bank representing countries, so it is very important. There are also many other commercial banks, for instance, Islamic banks or other takaful or like sukuk markets that can be tapped into by Uzbekistan. So I think the move of this has been very long in many countries, and we have seen, for example, for Islamic finance, that there is high interest from Muslim countries, but not only, many of European countries, and we have seen recently a lot of Central Asian countries like Kazakhstan, Tatarstan and others having interest in this. In addition to like African countries, Middle East, Malaysia, Indonesia. So it's a global move, and I think it is very important for a country like Uzbekistan to participate in this and to see what are the opportunities for investment in many different areas that can contribute to the development of the country.
Savol xususida ham aytib o'tishim kerak, ya'ni a'zolar uchun Islom taraqqiyot banki bilan hamkorlik qay darajada foydali deb so'raldi.
Bu nafaqat Islom taraqqiyot bankiga a'zo davlatlar, balki boshqa davlatlar xususan moliyaviy tashkilot, boshqa xalqaro tashkilotlar uchun ham juda ham muhim hisoblanadi. Bu tadbirga kelishdan avval biz juda ham ko'p yerlarda bo'ldik, juda ham ko'p davlatlarni o'rgandik, xususan Markaziy Osiyo davlatlarini aynan islom moliyasiga bo'lgan qiziqishni o'rganib, aynan mana shu anjuman davomida o'zimizga kerakli amaliy natijalarni olishga maqsad qilib olganmiz va aytishim kerakki, bu global rivojlanish va O'zbekiston ham bevosita mana shu anjuman davomida mana shu global rivojlanishga o'zini bevosita hissasini qo'shish va unda ishtirok etish imkoniyatiga ega bo'ladi.
Mr. Abdullah, speak me please the future plans of the Islamic Development Bank and with Cooperation General Council for Islamic Banks and Financial Institutions, please.
Yeah, sure. Well, for our organization, the CIBAFI, which is the global representative of Islamic financial institutions, the Islamic Development Bank is a founding member of CIBAFI together with other commercial banks. So our purpose is to see how we can support countries when they want to establish Islamic finance in the country for, of course, the benefits of the country and the economic development and financial inclusion. We have had yesterday, I had some meetings with the Central Bank of Uzbekistan, and we discussed areas where we can collaborate further, where we can facilitate sharing experiences with other banks, with the other Islamic banks, and to support, for example, on human capital development, training, and some other on the regulation side also to help the country to accommodate to the Islamic finance and to accompany this move. We have seen that Central Bank of Uzbekistan has plans for Islamic finance, and this is very good, and we look forward, of course, to continue cooperation to start. We will be starting in the next few months some joint initiatives, and we will be happy to continue and to support the country in the introduction of Islamic finance to the country and to the region.
Islom taraqqiyot banki va moliya institutlari va islomiy banklar bosh assambleyasi bilan hamkorlik masalalari va hamkorlik rejalari haqida hozir so'raldi.
Islom moliya tashkilotining yirik vakillaridan biri hisoblangan bizning kompaniyamiz oldida ham juda ham yirik maqsadlar turibdi. Bu eng avvalo aynan islom moliyasini joriy qilishni maqsad qilgan davlatlarga ko'maklashish, aynan ularning iqtisodiyotini islom moliyasiga muvofiqlashtirish masalasini biz o'zimizga bosh maqsad qilib olganmiz va kuni kecha bo'lib o'tgan uchrashuvlar davomida ham aynan o'zaro hamkorlik nuqtalarini aniqlashga qaratilgan bir qator muzokaralarni olib bordik va o'ylaymanki, yaqin oylar ichida biz amaliy natijalarga o'tamiz. Bu oddiy seminar treninglarni tashkil etishdan tortib, keyinchalik iqtisodiyotni islom moliyasiga muvofiqlashtirish masalalarini o'z ichiga oladi.
Mr. Abdullah, my last question for you. What do you think about Uzbekistan economy and what will the cooperation's plans with the Islamic Development Bank and what will be the benefits for Uzbekistan?
I think in general, I can say with the Islamic countries, other OIC members, for instance, there are huge opportunities for cooperation. There are synergies between the economy here and the needs of other countries. Unfortunately, what we note is that maybe Uzbekistan is not well known with those other countries, and I can mention, for instance, when I was coming here, when I talked to friends and saying we'll be having the meetings in Uzbekistan, everyone was not very sure where does this Uzbekistan is. So I think it is just timely, and it is very important, for example, to hold these types of events here so that people will know and people will discover the country, see that the opportunities are here. There are many, what we have seen and what we hear now with some business people, that there are many activities or initiatives that are done in Uzbekistan and that can benefit to other OIC countries and to other African countries, for instance. So why not tap in this and promote better what is the potential here, what can be the exchanges with other countries.
O'zbekiston iqtisodiyoti va uning Islom taraqqiyot banki bilan bo'ladigan hamkorlik masalalari, foydalari, ustunlik jihatlari haqida hozir so'raldi.
Albatta, Islom taraqqiyot bankiga a'zo davlatlar o'rtasida hamkorlik qilish uchun juda ham katta salohiyat mavjud. Ammo shu bilan birga ta'kidlash kerakki, ba'zi bir davlatlar O'zbekiston haqida hech qanday tushunchaga ega bo'lmasligi mumkin va bevosita mana shu anjuman davomida O'zbekistonning iqtisodiy salohiyati, bo'layotgan islohotlarning amaliy natijasini ko'rib, yangi hamkorlik nuqtalarini aniqlashga bu eng avvalo yordam beradi. Shu bilan birga ta'kidlashim kerakki, mazkur anjuman o'z vaqtida va kerakli joyda bo'lib o'tmoqda, chunki boshqa investorlar, xalqaro tashkilotlar aynan O'zbekistonni boy iqtisodiy salohiyati va unda amalga oshirish mumkin bo'lgan istiqbolli loyihalarni muhokama qilish uchun muhim platforma bo'lib xizmat qiladi.
Thank you so much again. Welcome to our country. I am so glad to see you in our country.
Thank you for the invites. Rahmat.
Rahmat. Demak, ta'kidlab o'tganlaridek, aynan bugungi yig'ilish 1-4 sentyabr kunlari bo'lib o'tadigan yig'ilish Islom taraqqiyot bankining tashabbusi bilan aynan O'zbekistonda bo'lib o'tishi rejalashtirilgan. Bu borada nafaqat yig'ilish o'tkaziladi, muhim siyosiy iqtisodiy tadbirlar, balki O'zbekiston iqtisodiyoti umuman O'zbekistonning imiji xalqaro hamjamiyatga ko'rsatiladi. Va yana bir narsani aytib o'tish kerak, O'zbekistonda rejalashtirilgan bu yilgi yig'ilish chog'ida asosiy mavzu bu pandemiyadan, COVID-19 pandemiyadan keyingi iqtisodiyot zarar ko'rgan va ijtimoiy hayot zarar ko'rgan o'sha sohalarni keyingi hamkorlik bosqichlari va keyingi tiklash ishlari asosiy mavzu bo'lib ko'riladi. Umuman olganda Islom taraqqiyot banki iqtisodiyotdagi eng yirik va eng strategik loyihalarni moliyalashtirib keladi.